One of our most basic models in economics is the production possibilities frontier. During the COVID-19 crisis, we saw some changes in the way countries allowed businesses to produce. Specifically, only essential businesses were allowed to be open. And this is going to change production possibilities. So let's take a look at production possibilities along two axes. On one axis, we're going to have the health goods that are produced. Now, of course, during the COVID-19 crisis, we expect to see a huge increase in the production of health goods. And that increase in production is going to come at the expense of basically a whole bunch of other economic goods. Maybe you heard stories about companies who were producing health care related goods instead of the goods that they would normally produce. So Ford was producing a whole bunch of ventilators. Local distilleries were, instead of producing alcohol to drink, were producing alcohol for hand sanitizer. So we see a huge change in the production possibilities curve. And that increase in the production of health goods comes at the expense of other goods. So our production possibilities curve is going to shift, and it's going to shift in dramatic ways. So here's what things look like originally. So here's our normal time production possibilities curve, this black line here. And in normal times, we produce some amount of other goods. That's this EN. And we produce some amount of healthcare goods. That's HN. Well, when some companies are deemed to be non-essential, they stop producing. And some companies that are allowed to stay open shift production. So the production possibilities curve for the entire economy changes to look like this. Holy smokes, what in the world's going on here? Well, what's going on is we are altering the production possibilities of the economy. So we see a decrease in production along the other economic goods axis. So the whole production possibilities curve shifts down because some companies simply can't produce. They're not allowed to be open. And we see a huge increase in the amount of health goods that the economy is focused on producing. And so we shift not just along the normal times production possibilities curve, but we shift the entire curve so that our economy looks like this point out here, the COVID-19 production possibilities. Production possibilities can change for a lot of different reasons, and the shape of the curve can change for a lot of different reasons, including pandemics.